everybody, welcome to DokiDokiLitClub. Let's go with Monica next. Hey girly, how's the visit going? Or the writing going? It's going alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon I'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for the day? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. I feel like you're not only getting really more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. I can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. It's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You're completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kinda whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. What was I saying? But anyway, I want to read your poem now. Like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine, zoom, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. That kind of playing in the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. You see, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might get a chance to change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that even a tip about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go with Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's better either. Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see when someone recognizes my expertise. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll get as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me that's completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sawyer's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for a long time, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sorry, has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she drags around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ichor, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's rude. That's very rude. Do not dislike someone because they like something that you don't like. That's not cool. Unless it's like something that you think is wrong and they are doing it. I mean, it's not really your right to tell them that they should or should not enjoy something. Only when it hurts other people or themselves is it a bad thing. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably ghosts. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I also see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's rude. That is so rude. Like, just accept each other's differences. Wow, people are different. Ooh, they like different things. Oh no, it's not hurting anyone. Oh, I don't care if it doesn't hurt anyone. Phew.
Not bad, right?
It's quite longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
Of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this one. I doubt I have to explain. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues something much simpler than analysis. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Agreed. Like, I like spiders. I'm not so much to the fact that I will like have them share a bed with me all the time. But I mean, I'm not going to immediately kill one if I see it on my desk. I will probably try to scoop it up into a cup and let it go outside. But do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks in life. It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy and relate to. Anyone that has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you, think less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking their things.
That's funny. You wrote something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobby first. I really didn't get it until she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really?
Well,
I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies.
not that there's anything wrong with that. Not like I would judge her or anything. Not to keep trouble finding her words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about the weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I would also hate if people made me feel insecure. And Yuri makes me feel weird and insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned your lesson. So, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important. But I want to think not just for the feel. Remember that. I'm not a good one for tomorrow too, so I look forward to it. Oh, I like this one, girlie. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's very, very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I like this one goes by my heart. It makes me feel things. It must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing.
Maybe.
Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah? Me neither.
Why don't you at least try somehow?
Aw, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't think that's what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sawyer.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem help the rain cloud get a little hug. It makes a nice happy rainbow.
Sorry, that was unexpectedly poetic.
It is. I've been getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, girlie. Should I write that down then? You should read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar, the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefingers, pluck out one that's warm and tingling. There's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, exploring the secrets of hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out for each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something. All I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head.
Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Arnica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm not used to you being this cheerful. Well, never mind. Just think too hard about it. The point is come out very good. You should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh?
I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari's always had a habit of obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if it's one of those times too. But seeing the passion in her eye makes it hard for me to be charismatic.
Okay, everyone.
We're done reading each other's poems, right? I still have extra plans so everyone could come sit in the front room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay?
We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard already. We're going to be performing.
Performing? Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be hosting a poetry festival. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up to recite poems too. Sorry, put it together all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry is when coloring a poster holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you think it's a bad idea?
Well, no. It's just, it's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anybody until a couple days ago. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot to ask them to recite a poem out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked then. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. We'll start the event and each put on a good performance. Then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone in the literature club it's about. Yeah! It's about expressing the feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. Those reasons, we're all in the club today. Don't want you to share with others. To inspire to find some feelings brought here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes us standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then you know I can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves no choice. I agree. I think it's not too much to ask. I think Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a bit.
Well, maybe, but
looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over with.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. Do your best, Yuri.
Club is seriously going to be the death.
Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, don't worry. I'll start off and help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting the poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion to each line she recites, bringing the words to life. It is something she's done before, or is it simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Suri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face. I don't understand. Monica finishes up her recollection. 4 of us applause. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready, Suri?
I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the poem. The poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes. She starts reading the poem. A moment ago, she practically refused to do this. All of a sudden, she's putting so much effort into it. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem of twists and turns in its structure that she indicates with perfect time, enunciates. It's a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's time to save this situation. I'm first to start applauding. Everyone joins in afterwards. We give Yuri a recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught off guard. She must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops into the chair next to her and cheerfully walks over to the podium. I call this one My Meadow. I just giggled. Sorry. That's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine that you're reciting it to yourself, in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, or it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sari brings her poem. She feels like her soft voice was in the middle of a perfect match. The poem wasn't aimlessly cheery as Sawyer reads. It's sincere and bittersweet. And if I read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sawyer's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sawyer meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sawyer finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sawyer. Even Girly liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does it even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where they start out gentle but didn't work out so well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing on that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Girly. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Girly lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. Natsuki.
That's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I'll go with the one I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I'm finished, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less your abilities and more the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets off her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. She's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki trademark style makes work surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do this again. Well, at least you feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people.
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's like embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just... How's that so?
Well, I guess that's the case. Don't have as much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want everyone to think of coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like for now. Make sure to pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try our best for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, and I'll continue to do that. As for the festival, we'll finish up planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait.
I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find enthusiasm as Story and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, yeah. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, girlie, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I'll come with Sawyer once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sawyer is a little quieter than usual. On the way home. Hey, Sawyer? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something. I like how we get to... Sawyer fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? Oh, it's you. What kind of question's that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, okay. Sari's sweet. She lives right there. Yuri's sweet as well. Well, I've been with Sayuri for a while. So, Yuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Yeah, but she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I've already seen her at the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. They just ruined that for you. You're so silly, girlie. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to go, so sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry, besides, what's the point in spectating? It's never gonna happen. Kind of a weird thing for Sawyer to care so much about. I really want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Puppy. Bunny. Mouse. Candy. Sunset. Shiny. Calm. Music. Friends. Uncontrollable. Inferno. Heaven sent. Breathe. Peaceful. Anxiety. Heartbeat. Unrestrained. Memories. Meager. Disoriented. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry about it. I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you are willing to help me out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Aren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound like a bit like Sawyer all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's pretty specific to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind, let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine.
Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sawyer's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sawyer anyway? Oh, there you are. Sawyer is sitting at a desk in the corner, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sawyer. I leave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? Just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Suri shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worried to glance at Sawyer before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe you should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sawyer recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Really, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sawyer lately?
Anything up with her?
What do you mean? Well, maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a little bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so?
I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sawyer, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, girlie. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know if it's not your problem. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's having a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, girlie. Me? How on earth do you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much. Sayers walks over. Talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayers always been like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different now than she's always been. You're so funny, girl. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? I guess that's just how she is when you're around? I said too much. Sorry. What I know anyway. I don't mean to jump to conclusions. So, you should just forget about what I just said. I'll talk to her. So, try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiled meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that it won't be able to forget her words out of my head. Monica stands from her desk and walks across the room where Sawyer is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sawyer and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice quiet so I can't hear her. I sigh and set myself down. I know Sawyer told me not to worry about her, but I have fun with everyone else. But it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm not letting this weigh me down so much. It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering behind her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do than that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right now. My voice is starting to hurt. So I will be playing this probably tomorrow or this evening. Until then, bye-bye.